All right, I'm live. Okay, everyone, I'm in. I don't know if you guys are. Actually, I can't see anybody, but I'm in. And I'm going to wait for the next couple of minutes. And we're going to get with this. So I'm using my Ninja Pot today. Can anyone hear me? Josh, can you hear me?
Let me see.
I see somebody. Is that you on?
It's probably me.
Okay. Then you went on and off. Someone went in and out. So I want to know if I'm heard. So let's see. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday.
You're good.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yep.
All right. So I see there's two people on. It might be the same two people. But happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I am glad to be here. And we have a 3-day weekend this weekend. Yes, I love to have days off. I just love it. We got a 3-day weekend. So I'm real happy about that. I'm going to make some. Today, I'm going to make some linguine with some sausage and chopped meat hamburger in my Ninja Pot. And I'm going to see if you guys can see my Ninja Pot. Let me see. I hope you can get in it. Oh, it's hard to say. Wow. Don't know if that's going to actually work. Can y'all see it? You can only see the top of the pot. What if this thing moves? Let's see if I could maybe move. Oh, yeah. Good. You can see. I think you should be able to see the pot. You can see the pot. Yes. I think we can see the pot, and that's most important. So we see the pot here. So I'm going to have to move it up like that when I'm ready to do that. Okay. This is all speculation. Hey, Marilyn. How are you? We are having linguine and like spaghetti, but linguine with sausage and some ground beef. And I'm gonna put some Texas toast in my. You see my oven right here. I don't want to turn the oven on, so I'm gonna stick it in there. And this is what we're gonna do today. How are you today, Marilyn? And thank you for being here. I'm so glad you come. I really am. So, I'm turning on my Ninja Pot. This is my Ninja Pot. I have to figure out, make sure you guys can see it. Okay, you see the pot? That's my Ninja Pot. And let's see if I gotta turn it on. You see the bottom? I gotta turn it on. It's plugged in. And right now, who else we got there? That's Marilyn. So that's my Ninja.
I love pasta any kind.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do
Relaxing after
today.
church.
I'm gonna put this on saute. That's where we are. Okay, I got it on saute because I want it to get, and with this Ninja Pot, you have to press start. I know you heard that. So that's my Ninja Pot. You see? And that's what I'm getting this hot as I wait for some more people to come in. I'm getting this hot. So yeah, I love this. I'm telling you, love this pot, and I love my Instant Pot. Those are the things I love. Let me adjust myself a little bit. Okay, I hear it popping, but I want it to get hot before I start putting stuff in here. So how has your day been? I hope you off on tomorrow. I really hope you off tomorrow. And you see these earrings? I got this from my coworker. This is from Ty. She has what does she do? She sells jewelry online kind of thing, and she does a podcast. You don't see my earrings? You see these earrings? She said no. Oh, you said no. You don't know. I'm sorry, girl. You gotta work for some government agency somewhere like that. That gives you days off, like we have right now. We're gonna have Columbus Day off. That's October, and then, hey, Mr. McNeil. So yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. And then in November, there's Election Day, there's Veterans Day, there's Thanksgiving, and sometimes the day after. So that's 4 days. And November is always wonderful. Although we don't have the first two. We got the last two, but it's okay. And anyway, on election day, I'm going to vote. So whatever they do, they do. I'm going to vote. So it's like this starting this time of year, you get a lot of days off until like February. But I'm off, and I'm happy about it. So, hi Francis, how are you? I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you so much. We are having linguine with some sausage and some chopped meat and of course, some sauce. You know, I'm doing something real quick. That in my Ninja pot. That's what we're doing today. And I have my Ninja on so it can get hot. It's on high sear. So I put it on sear so it can get hot. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna pull it down and I'm gonna pull it back so you can see. You see where it says high? There you go. You see it pretty good. So the sear button is right here. So that's what you do when you turn it on. And you must always press start in the Ninja pot. You do not have to do that at all. Do I like? Yeah, I do like the Ninja pot for certain things. You know, the top of the pot here where things can crisp. I guess that's good when you wanna, if you wanna put stuff in your after you put things in a pressure cooker and you may want to get a little brown. Whoops! Oh, I was falling down. And you may want to get a little brown on it. You wanna, that's what it's good for. So I'm using another side of my table, so I got a little adjustment to make because I have to keep moving this thing back and forth. So we're gonna make an adjustment here. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get this thing. Now it's getting hot because I could feel it. Yes, we're getting hot. So, what do you think? Well, wait a minute. Hold on, everybody. Let me make this adjustment. Okay. Gotta pull it down all the way first. Bring it down so we can bring it back up. There you go. Josh is helping me. He's going down. Is that tight? Hopefully that's tight. Okay. Hopefully we got it tight. All right, I think we're gonna try it with this. All right, so I'm hot now. This is really hot. So I'm gonna pull it to like that so you guys can see. What'd she say?
You said you have a beautiful kitchen.
Thank you, Marilyn. This kitchen was for my 60th birthday 2 years ago. I had to give myself something that I really wanted, and it was this kitchen. So that's why I did this kitchen. And next Saturday, is my birthday. I'll be 62. So next Sunday, I will not be here. I will not be here. Nah, not about to happen. I can't do that. So let me put this in the pot right there. And I'm gonna put the sausage in the pot. You know, I had this in the house so I needed to use it. So why not use it like this? Plus, they love this stuff. This stuff will be gone. So when we get you out. Okay. Cut that paper off. There we go. Okay. That's 2 pounds. That's 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of Italian sausage. So it should be good. Now, I am going to use my little chopper right here. You guys can see my chopper. This is my chopper. And I use this thing to get everything done. And get some of my utensils closer to me. So this is my first time trying to do a live when I'm using this pot. So you guys can see what I see while we're using it. All the bloopers and everything. So what I want to do is chop it up. I use this little chopper for that. And you got to understand, this is non-stick, so you really can't be using things with like steel or something that's going to scratch it. So you got to use this rubber stuff or wood stuff or my fertile or something like that when you're in this pot. So you got to always remember that.
Alicia said, hey, what time we're eating?
Who said that?
Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. Thank you for coming, Alicia. Dinner should be ready within the hour. Then it should be ready within the hour. So, I want to chop that up. And I want to add some seasoning. My seasoning is going to be some onion powder. A lot of people put onions, you know, in this kind of thing. And I don't, you know, it's okay with me. But a lot of people don't like the texture of onion. So I don't. Okay. Yo, I just got, are we on? Yes, I'm sorry about that. There's something going on with the Wi-Fi. But I'm back. So then I'm going to use a little bit of this ground thyme. I'm going to sprinkle a little of that on there. Thyme is good for meats. If you think it ain't, you need to give it a try. It's really good for meat. Then I'm going to put a little basil in here. Just a sprinkle. Some basil. Here we go, basil. A little sprinkle. Of course, you can use fresh. And you know that the dry is a lot stronger. And then I'm going to use a little oregano. I'm going to put that in there. A little bit of oregano. There we go. And last but not least, I'm going to use just some Italian seasoning. See? That's Italian seasoning. I'm going to use some of that. And I'm going to put the Italian seasoning in. Off we go. And there you go. Actually, I'm going to put a lot more Italian seasoning in here. The fall is here. People are coughing and sneezing. You know, with the weather changing. Let me tell you something. Who have these changes going on right now. You know what you need to do? You get some saline that you get in the drugstore for probably, I don't know, it costs maybe $3. Not a whole lot of money at all. And you spray your nose with that stuff. When you start with the coughing and your throat hurting and all that kind of stuff, you spray your nose. Because all of the pollutants or whatever, and pollen and the trees and leaves falling and stuff is in the air, and it's annoying us. But you have to clean your nose out. So you get some saline, and I'm telling you, you'll be amazed at that stuff. Simple saline, water with a little sodium. It cleans your nose, your throat, and all that stuff right out. The best thing in the world. You keep your nose clean, you're going to feel better. So, you're chopping it all up, you guys can see. So, what you been doing on this Sunday? Anybody can tell me? Tell me what you've been doing today. Some people went to church, I'm sure. I'm sure people went to church. And I'm sure people just had a great day. Give me a thumbs up.
I have allergies. I'm going to try it.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. You can feel it in your cheeks. When you start feeling that fullness in it almost feels like you got a toothache sometimes. You better get you some saline. I use that Arm & Hammer one. And I spray it in my nose, let it go down my throat, and I feel so much better. I suffered with that for a long time. You know, Flonase and stuff is good. You know, you can always use that once a day. But when, you know, you can use that saline several times a day. Just to clear your system out. You're going to feel so much better. You let me know, Marilyn. You let me know if it works. Because I'm telling you, Arm & Hammer. Go get it. That's the one I use. Love that stuff. And Costco got it. I get it by the buckets. What did Timothy say? Is that Timothy?
Timothy said, hi, Steffi Fish.
Hey, Timmy Fish! I've known Timmy since he was a little boy. And I always call him Timmy Fish. He know what I'm talking about. What did Lisa say?
He said, that don't look like it's enough for me. Dang, next time Terry don't gotta eat.
That's right. You're going to have a fight with Perry. I'm telling you right now, this is one of Perry's favorites. You're going to have a fight with him. I'm telling you right now, Alicia. And he likes his with cornbread. You ever heard of that? Spaghetti and cornbread. That's how Perry likes it. No cornbread today, though. All right. Chopping that all down. I like it nice and fine when I'm chopping it up. So I don't make meatballs, really, for my spaghetti or linguine. I just like the meat in there. And that's what I do. So, Now, I'll tell you something else about this Ninja, about a pressure cooking or making your spaghettis and pastas this way. When you have some meat in there, you don't have to cook it all the way to death, because when you pressure cook the thing, it's going to, it's actually going to be fine. It's gonna finish cooking. So you don't gotta worry about that. But it is pretty brown. If you guys can see, that's pretty brown. So what I want to do now, I'm going to put in, and I'm using some jar sauce. You know, I ain't about, it's not that I can't do it, but I don't have time at all. So I got some good old jar sauce right here. I got some Prego. See, I got Prego right here. I'm going to put the whole jar of Prego, and I like this roasted garlic with herb. I love that stuff. So I put that in first. There you go. You know, and you do not stir this. Once you put the sauce in, do not stir it. Don't stir it, because the sauce got the sugar in the bottom, and it will act like it's going to stick, you know. So you don't want to ever do that. You don't want to do that at all. So, but I like a lot of sauce. So I got 1 jar of Prego and 1 jar of this organic roasted garlic that I got from Walmart. Nice price. This is the organic garlic. If you guys can see that. There you go. This is that one. I got that one. And I'm pouring the rest of that in. Pouring all that in. Okay? Now, right now I'm going to turn this off, because I'm done. I'm definitely done with the, all right, I'm turning it off from here. Okay, I turned it off because I'm done with the searing part. So it's off. Next thing I'm going to use is some linguine. You see that? I'm going to use the whole box. And what I'm going to do is take the box. I have to take it out slowly because, you know, this
says, do you cook the noodles separately?
Nope. We cook the noodles right in this pot. It's amazing. It is. You might end up running out and get yourself one, Marilyn. I'm telling you. You take the noodles, you break it in half, and you just spread it over the top. You see that? Spread it right over the top. And you take whatever noodle you're making, whatever you want to do. You
Who
put
would
it.
have known said, I don't eat red meat or pork. Can I use turkey instead?
Absolutely. You can use turkey. You can use any kind of meat you want. It'll work the same exact way. Absolutely. So you can try that, and you're still gonna love it. As long as if you season it, it's gonna be delicious. You know, turkey's not bad, or chicken, or you don't eat meat, so you might eat, I don't know. You eat chicken, but they have ground chicken which you can also use. So it is wonderful. Oh, you know, if I was gonna do that, they have like I know they have a turkey, like a sage kind of turkey or an Italian turkey. I would use that. I would use that in this, because it would give you a wonderful flavor. That's what I would use if I was going to use turkey. So you see, you just break it up and you put it in. Next thing, you got to put some water in. So I'm going to take the jar. I'm going to fill the jar up. And, hold on. This is so simple. You be making it all the time. I got to do like my mother did. My mother would say, I'm going to get the good out. So what they do, they get all the good out. And that's how you do it. I'm pouring it right on top. Use a whole jar. Pour it right in. But I do not want to stir it. What you're doing here is you're making sure you have enough water or whatever inside. I think I'm going to put just a little bit more water. You want just to cover the top. You don't want to do nothing else but cover the top. And matter of fact, I'm not going to stir it, but I'm going to push it down just a little bit. And I find with the Ninja, you use less water. So whatever this was actually this whole jar was 1 pound and 8 ounces. So I don't know, that's about how many cups? I don't know, but it's probably about 3 or 4 cups. So what I want to do, what you want? Hey Charles, how you doing? How are you? Mr. Van, good. Give me a thumbs up if you've met me in person. Give me a thumbs up. Press the thumbs up and let me know that you're there. I'd appreciate that. Or, you know, because YouTube does like to see interactions and thumbs up and all that kind of stuff. Yes, Mr. Timmy, I know. I know you know me. I know you know me and my whole entire family. I'm going to call you Monroe Street, Timmy. Monroe Street. All right, now what we're going to do is I got to put the top on. And we're going to put this under pressure. So first I'm going to put the top on. Okay. Here's the top. Here's the top to this thing. And here you go. Here's the top. And on this top is an arrow. I don't know if you guys can see that arrow. Can you see? There's an arrow right here. And you can feel the arrow. And there's also an arrow. There's also an arrow down here. So you see, there's an arrow right here. So what you do is you line up the arrow on this thing. It's a lot easier to figure out than the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot have you crazy. So you want to turn it, and that's it. The top is on. And it's got this spout back here. You see? This is the spout, and it needs to be on seal. Make sure it's on seal. And this thing here got to pop up. And what you do is you put it under pressure. So we are going under pressure for, well, really 7 minutes, but it's not going to be 7 minutes. It'll be more like 15 minutes because it takes some time to bring the pot up to pressure. So let me bring it down. So I want you guys to see how you use this pot, okay? Yeah, let's see if we can get you really. Can you guys see? I hope you can see. So we're going to turn it back on. The top is on. You notice when the top is on, that these are the ones that you can use. So I'm turning it on pressure. The pressure is right here. You press pressure and you press the time. Then the pressure you can actually change it to a high, low, medium. We're doing it on 7 minutes, you see? And then I'm going to press start. You got to press start on this sucker, which you do not have to do on your Instant Pot, but you do have to do it on here. And you see that thing going around and around in circles? When it's ready, it goes up to press, it comes to 7 and it goes back down. So when it comes back down, it's gonna be ready for me to open. It's definitely on seal. I always recheck myself. It's on seal, it's here. And now we can have a little conversation until it's ready. So hopefully it won't be that long. So you guys can eat with me. And I think as a matter of fact, I'm gonna wait until it starts to drop pressure, and then I'm gonna put my my Texas toast in my well, see if I can see that. You guys see my only certain things get to live in my kitchen, and this thing is my Power Air Fry Oven Elite. That thing can live in my kitchen, cause you can make hamburgers in there. What did he say?
What kind of pot is that?
This is the Ninja Pot, Charles. That's the Ninja Foodi. That's what that's called, the Ninja Foodi. And I'm telling you, you can make a whole lot of good things in this pot. So, I mean, even macaroni and cheese and everything. You can make all kinds of stuff. I mean, if I can make it in one pot like this, I don't want to go and boil the noodles and then make the sauce and put it together when you just put it together in one pot. And, you know, I'm getting older. I don't like picking up that pot and pouring out the hot water and all that if I don't have to. And this thing here is really the bomb. So that's why I use that's why I use the one I use. That's why I use this one. So I use this and I use my my Instant Pot. So that's what it is. Okay.
Makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense. Good. Are you cooking, Charles? Are you cooking? Let me know. Do you cook? Let me ask you. Do you cook, Charles? Charles has been in my house, and he has redid my house. He put my floors in, and, you know, he's done a really, really good job years ago. But he painted when I had the yellow color, you know. I don't know Samsung Note. Don't stop together. What? What did he say? What? Samsung. Is that your phone or your when I come back to New York, I'm coming over for lunch and dinner. You can do that. Where you at anyway, Timmy? I'm thinking about going down south. Where you at? I know your sister's down there. South Carolina. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about Georgia. How you like it there? How you like? Ah, disregard spell check. That's what happens when we forget to spell things and we want to do things fast. It's so good to know how to spell. Do it the old-fashioned way and take your time. But it's okay. You love it so much. Anthony's moving down next year. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess he'll be ready to retire. Wow. I'm glad you like it. So it's nice and cool, huh? Hey, Gail. Thank you, Gail, for coming. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you. Let me see. Nice and hot. Oh, come on. Can it be a little cooler? I don't want too hot now. Oh. I like this weather, Anthony. Timmy, I like this weather. I just called you your brother. I like this weather. I hope it's like this more often than not. What about that? I guess I can take the heat if I have to, but I hope it's like a lot better. I don't like it too hot. I'm getting old. We don't like hot like that. I really don't. Let me see if I can straighten this thing out a little bit better. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll come down a little bit. All right. Hold on. I'm going to get myself a chair so I can sit down while this thing comes to pressure, because it's going to be a minute till it comes up to pressure. But you'll love this if you ever get it. I'll tell you, you will love it. People who have to cook every day, especially for their kids or whatever, you will love it. Because I don't have time to be sitting in the kitchen. I don't do that. I got no time for that. So I like to make my life a lot easier. So let me get me a chair and sit down. Hold on. So Timmy, I'm thinking about I'm looking at houses out there in Georgia, because of course, you know how it is out here. You know how the taxes are and stuff like that. So, Steph, I'm with you all the way. That's right, girl. I can't be doing this. I can't. I ain't got no time. I know how, but who in the heck gonna do this all the time, particularly when you have other things to do or want to do. Like, nobody want to stay in the kitchen or in the house and be on what I call house arrest. I don't like house arrest. So we're going to have, I don't know, this ain't called a mukbang, because I ain't got no, let me close my thing. I don't have any food to talk about, but we can just talk. So what kind of subject you guys want to talk about? I'm trying to stay away from political things. I think all y'all kind of could have an idea where I fall, but I can't. I'm trying to stay away from the political stuff. Last week I talked about some sexual harassment, which I still feel very strongly about. It needs to be, people need to watch what they're saying, watch what they're doing, especially when it comes to work in that area. So I'm not, I'm not really feeling the stuff that can happen with that. I told you a story that happened to me when I was younger, and I really should have kicked that man right where he was thinking was so big. I should have knocked his little head off. So, but I didn't, and I really feel strongly about that. Sometimes we go through things, but I also feel it's two ways. I really do feel also that sometimes women or men use that to get ahead. So that's all wrong. Everything about it is wrong. So I think I like to work someplace that got just things about business and not all this other stuff. But what are you gonna do? That's how it is. That's how it goes. So that was my thing last week. We went through some changes last week on that at work. So things are a lot clearer to me how to handle a situation or my situation, and I will not hesitate to handle my situation. So I can't get into it further than that, but I'm not going to hesitate to handle my situation. And everything going to fall where it's going to fall, and I really don't care. Because next week, I'm going to be 62. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you. I love you too, Cynthia, because you're always joining me. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. I appreciate that. Cynthia, I think you are Alicia's mother. Felicia's mother. That's what I believe. Right, Cynthia? I think you're Felicia's mother. So now, anyway, you know now I'm using my Ninja pot, so you can see how I do things a little bit. And if you go back, if you missed it, you'll see how I'm actually really using it. And it's not, it's not just tape. We're doing it for real. So you're going to catch all the bloopers if there are any, and you're going to see. But also, sometimes with the pot, yep, I got you. I try to make sure I remember you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. But I sometimes when you use this pot, let's stand up a little bit, because I want to show you. Even with your Instant Pot, sometimes it be trying to get the pressure, and really all you have to do is just press down it like that, and then this thing will pop up. Sometimes it's like having a little issue, and as much stuff that I got in this pot, it's going to take a minute to get up the pressure. But once you just press it down, when it starts bubbling, it pops up, and there you go. It's a wonderful tool, and I seriously enjoy it. And this is what you do, when you're like, okay, gotta get dinner done. So you start doing this part, and maybe at this point I might, hi, how you doing, Felicia? Your ninja's coming tomorrow? Yes. So your mother could go back and look at this, and she can make something that you might want to eat, Felicia, because you're not eating stuff that everybody else eats these days. So maybe she'll make something for you. So, and that's Felicia, and she has a YouTube channel. Also, she and I work together, and she has a YouTube channel, and she is, I really am proud of her, because she's really trying to help her students or anyone else who may want to learn math. And she's got, if you need to take the TASE test, or the TASC test is what she calls it, TASC, and that's so you can get your high school diploma. She will help you get through math. So even if you're in her class, she'll help you get through math. So, with that, if you didn't catch it, you just go back to her YouTube channel, and she will go over it. You go over it step by step, and she is very thorough. And one thing about math, you cannot miss steps. So she will take you through this thing, and you can always go down and talk to her if you missed a step. She'll explain it to you. So that's something, if you're trying to get some education, or you need to do that next level of math for some reason, you can always go on her channel. So I'm really, I'm so proud of her. She's doing what she knows needs to be done. So I can't say that enough. I am proud of her, really. She took initiative to do the right thing. Love it. Love it. So of course my phone is ringing. I don't know who it is. It's probably a spam. I'm gonna check. Hold on. But I'm not necessarily gonna answer the phone. Yeah. Do you guys get that unavailable spam and all that? What are they doing? Anybody can tell me what they're doing? Why do they call you? Sometimes I'm home and they 15 calls like that. Why do they do that? Who's gonna answer the phone knowing doggone well that ain't gonna work? So, see, I'm gonna show you guys something. It's starting to boil. I don't know if you could actually see it, but it's literally starting to boil. And you probably can see a little. You see that the steam is coming out right over here. And sometimes when you do that, all you have to do is press it. See? I pressed it. You can't even see. But I pressed it. You see that red button? The red button went up. That's what you got to do. When you see the steam come like that, you can wait, or you can just press it down, and the thing pops right up. So you don't have to wait for it to really go like that. So I'm waiting. This is about to count down. It hasn't counted down yet. You see? It's just still going around in circles, as you see. It's going to take a minute, and then it's going to go to 7, because I put it at 7 minutes. And once it gets to 7 minutes, it starts counting down. But as soon as that pops up, that's when it does that. That's when it starts to count down. So I don't know. I'll take a look at it in a second again and see what's going on. Once it counts down, it actually goes down to 0, and then it starts counting back up, because now it's on warm. Now you're keeping it on warm. So it'll come down and it'll do that again. So I love my pot. I love this pot. You know, maybe it depends on how. Hey, Sherry. Thanks, Sherry, for coming. I appreciate it. How are you? You know, some of my peoples are really getting this, coming over to Facebook, to YouTube. I really appreciate that. Give me a thumbs up, Sherry. Thumbs up. Press that thumbs up for me. Press it up. Say yes. I do appreciate all the people coming. Sherry, I'm making spaghetti today. You excellent. How am I? I'm pretty good. I'm really pretty good. We both don't have to go to work tomorrow, so it's cool. I know a lot of educators, you know, and some of these people are educators. We take care of people with, anything in education. So some of you guys are actually teachers aides. They're people that take care of kids or adults, and we are this community, There's people that used to buy buses and take, this is just the education community as well as, what are we doing? We learn how to use the Ninja pot and cook. That's education. So how-to is always education. And I know a lot of people that do that. So, yeah, I just like to give a shout out to all the educators. Great you are here. Great to be off on my girl. Oh, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Oh, man, I can't. I'm so happy. Little things make me happy like that. I don't really want to I need to be off all the time. As I was talking to Timmy, I got to start looking down south and see what's going on down there. And see if I want to go down there and whatnot like that. I know in South Carolina, it's just the South, so, maybe transportation is nothing like we have in New York. So, although I don't live in the city, live right on the outskirts of the city, and I'm still close enough to the city to get a subway or to walk to a subway and go into the city, and I'm close enough, there's a lot of bus routes. You can get on a bus and go somewhere. And there's a train, the Long Island Railroad will take me into the city or Brooklyn or where I want to go. So there's a lot of transportations where you don't really even have to do much but walk there, But as you get older, and maybe you don't want to drive, I just want to know, how do people get around? If Timmy, if you hear me, you tell me, how do people get around if they don't drive? Is it just their friends and family, or is there some Uber? The Uber comes and really takes you where you want to go, and if it is Uber, then how much money does it cost, and that kind of thing. Because the truth of the matter is, you may not always be able to drive. That's been something that I always think about, always have thought about, even living in New York. If I can't drive, I don't want to be late for work. So how do you do that? How do those things happen? So you guys can let me know how that's gonna go. Let's see, I think by now it should have started counting down. So where are we? You see? Yeah. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I think we have 5:40, 5:36. So it started counting down, and that's how this Ninja pot goes. It counts down. It's gonna probably beep at me when it gets down to 0. And at that point, we're gonna open it up and we're gonna stir it up. That's when we stir it up, because you should not stir it up when you got stuff that's gonna stick to the bottom. Don't stir it up, because then you're gonna have an error. So you have to remember little things like that when you're using an Instant Pot or the Ninja. Don't do that. You gotta let the water. That's how it creates the steam. And it can't create the steam if something's sticking to the bottom of the pot. It says it's burning. So you have to be careful. You have to layer it right. Then the food is excellent. Excellent. Someone asked me to make oxtails, but I don't really eat oxtails. And actually, I don't think Perry eats them. If he ate them, I would make them. If someone I knew liked them, I'd probably make them. I would really hook them up. I'll go find out how to make them suckers, and I would eat them. But oxtails would be wonderful in this pot. So I know, Cynthia, I know you make oxtails, because Felicia told me you make oxtails, and she used to love them. I don't know if she's still eating them, but you can get down with some oxtails up in this thing. So you put your recipe in that pot, and as a matter of fact, I would like to know if you do that, So I know you, I know. She told me. So you can make your recipe of oxtails in there. You just make sure that if it's some kind of something with some tomato stuff in it that's acidy and maybe sweet, make sure you do not stir it up. Like if you want to put water in there, put the water in, and you do not at all have to put as much water as you would put in if you put it on the stove. You just need, and this you need maybe to, I would say, if oxtails take to cook on the stove, they take hours, like on slow. So I would say that I would put my oxtails on for like maybe 40 minutes and under pressure. And doing that, you maybe need maybe two to 3 cups of water in there, or broth or whatever you want to put in there, and let it go from there. Put your seasonings in there, and that will take care of it. That will do it. So you make it like you usually make it, but I would say to do it that way, and that thing will come under pressure, and those things gonna fall off the bone. You'll be like, whoa! I don't have to sit here all day doing that. I'm telling you, you're gonna love that thing. And you make it for Felicia. Tell Felicia you're gonna eat this, even though you say you don't eat this no more, but she gonna eat it. Y'all gonna love it. It's infused with flavor when you do that. Absolutely. The pot is such a time saver, And you just put it on and go about your business. It doesn't. Cynthia, I know you're near my age, so you know about those old pressure cookers that blow up and stuff. This thing don't do that. It doesn't do anything like that. You don't need to be scared of it. It works really, really well. So I needed to say that to you guys. Anybody got any questions for me while I'm sitting here waiting for this thing to go down? It should be almost down. Let's see. Oh, I got 2 minutes. Okay, I got 2 minutes before it goes down. Anybody got questions about the Ninja pot, about how much it cost or anything like that? What I paid for, and I got this from QVC, and you can get it from Amazon, but I got a sale on it on QVC, and this is the 6-quart. I think today they were selling the 8-quart. Well, I don't know what it was. I don't remember looking at the price, but they were selling the 8-quart because I guess they're getting ready to sell these things for Christmas for those who want it. But I mean, if people are interested in things and gadgets for their kitchen, this is a nice little gadget. Wow, that was fast. I'm a QVC. Yeah, I love QVC. I gotta get off of that thing. I'm like, I can't even be watching what they selling. I saw today they had those what were they? The cast iron frying pans on today, and they were like, they had different prices actually, but they were the non-stick frying pans, cast iron. I'm into that. I don't want the frying pans I don't really like the ones you got to keep on seasoning. So that's what I want. Love me some QVC, yeah. Who want to know? Yes. And Maryland, yeah, that's my thing. I love to watch QVC. Just please make sure you don't buy so much. They convince you. And most of the stuff I buy, I do use. I really enjoy it. I mean, most of the stuff I have no problem with. Actually, and I haven't seen from QVC yet, but I was on, what's the other one? Not QVC, other one. The other channel, I forgot what it is. But I think they have Northern Nights, those sheets. Oh man, they have the best sheets. They are so soft and fit, and they fit the bed perfectly. I mean, I really like most of their stuff, including their clothes. Well, QVC, I like their clothes. I heard it. It said beep, beep. That's what it made. It makes a funny little noise, you see? And it's off. I want you guys to see. That is off. It is now counting up. It's going back up. So what I want to do is, first of all, we want to turn it off. You heard that noise. That's what she makes, a nice little noise. Now, here's the fun part. I want you guys to see. All right, that's the top of it. That's this, see? And it goes out. All the steam is coming out now. So we're gonna wait. Yep, that's how you do it. The steam comes out. Yeah. What she said? HSN, that's right. HSN was the other one. Yeah, well, they got some really good sheets in that from HSN. So I'm on HSN sometimes. The QVC and what's his name in the kitchen today? What's his name? Oh, he don't know. He don't watch that. Dave in the kitchen. That's it. David in the kitchen on Sundays is what I do as I'm cooking and watching what's going on. So that's what I do in the morning. I watch Joel Osteen first, and then I watch QVC after, and I'm doing that as I'm doing stuff in the house. That's my normal day. I get my inspiration from Joel Osteen, and he's like, I love the guy too. A normal person. I like normal people. So that's what I do. And you hear it going, I hear it because I'm hearing all that noise. But you start hearing it go down. It comes down in the sound. And you know, all the steam is coming out. So we want to bring it all down. It's almost out. So it didn't even take that long. You guys have been with me 46, and I am just about done. I'm just about done with my dinner. That's how fast this is. You saw me from the beginning to the end, and it doesn't take any time, and spaghetti is done. If you put the pasta in, first you gotta wait 20 minutes for the water to get hot and boiling. Then you gotta put that in, and that's, Joel Osteen, very inspirational. Yeah, I love him. And I see you got a lot of inspirational stuff on on Facebook too, Felicia. I need it. Oh, child, I need it. But I love him. He's very inspirational. I love that guy. Got to keep moving. So you hear it, and it's going down, down, down. You almost don't hear it. And sometimes the water be spitting up in the top there. But it's okay. You actually just take this off. As a matter of fact, when I take this off, I am sure that this thing is going to pop off because it always do. It never stays on. My Instant Pot, this thing, you got to really pull it off. But whatever this thing's called, see, I can put my hand on it. It's not really that hot. You can put your hand on it. You don't want it spitting in your face or anything, but it's not bad. If you can kind of do that. So you see that this thing is really, 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 really good. It's really good. So it's getting quiet in here. It's getting quiet in there. And actually, this is not hot. And this thing, even that is not really too hot. So if I can put my hand on here like this, you see how safe it is. It's not a big deal. And when you get your food out of it, you're like, whoa, what the heck? Let me get my Texas toast out of the refrigerator, hide in the freezer. I'm taking it out of the refrigerator. I should have already had this in the oven. So, I got some Texas toast. Wow. I'm going to make like 3 slices right now of my Texas toast. That's my Texas toast. I got the store brand from Walmart, which was good enough for me. And you guys, I'm putting it in my oven. You can't see. I think I'll let you see that, because when I take the top off, you're going to see that too. So right now, I'm putting it in my oven. Let's see. I can get that. You see? That's my oven. And I'm going to put it in there. You guys. You're going to see 2 things today. Put that right on here. See how many slices I can get. 1, 2. Yeah, I'll probably get 4. 3, 4. That's half a box. Okay, and I heard that thing go down. So once the red thing go down, you can open the pot. Well, I'm gonna first start this up. And, okay, close that up. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to give you an understanding of the Power Elite air fryer too. So the box says, well, let's see. Where's the instruction on this box? How about that? You better have instructions. All right, so it says to put it on 425 for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So I didn't put anything underneath this, which I could have, but I'm going to leave it like that. I have it on the middle rack, not really up. There's like 3 levels. There's one here, and then one up here. So I have it right in the middle rack. I'm going to close this up. We're going to press this little start thing. You want to put it on. The highest this goes is 400, so that's what we got to do. And it's set for like 5 to 7 minutes. I will put it down to maybe 10 minutes. And the reason, it probably won't even take 10 minutes. You got to understand, this thing is so small that it doesn't take as long as normal. So that's what an air fryer is really good for also. And it's another friend of mine. So while that's going, we're going back to the pot so you guys can see the pot now. Here we go. Y'all gonna see some steam probably. So, I want to show you. See that the red tab went down, and the next thing we're gonna do is open this pot up. So you turn it like that. You open it up, and you always have the steam going in the other direction. Always. That steam is going in the other direction. Now you see the pot, and you think, it don't look like it's like spaghetti. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. I'm telling you, because all you got to do is now you start to mix it up. There you go. And it looks watery, but in like 5 minutes, it starts to thicken up, and the spaghetti is outstanding, outstanding. It takes maybe another 10 more minutes to get like a little thicker, but this is great. This is great. And actually, what I'm gonna do, since I'm doing this, I'm gonna put some cheese in here too. I want to put some, I think I have some, I don't know, I got some kind of grated cheese in there. I'm gonna see what I got. I'm gonna throw it in there and help it along. Right about now, if you want to put salt in here or whatever you like, you will put a little bit of salt in, because you notice I did not put any salt in, not a drop. So whatever was in the, whatever actually the salt came from the jars here, the sodium on this one is 17%, 380, which is, enough. And this one here, the sodium on this one is, what do we got here? Sodium on this one is 480, 21%. So it's got salt in it. You don't really need to do yourself a favor. Don't put so much salt in until you taste it. And then you want to say, okay, what do I want to do? And if I put cheese in here, which I am, you don't need it because cheese is salt. So I'm going to put cheese in before I even taste it. Let's see. Meanwhile, my Texas toast is getting done. Let's see what I got here. I have some Parmesan cheese. That's what I'm going to put in here. I got some grated Parmesan. Of course, you can actually get the real Parmesan, and grate it yourself and all that. But, I don't necessarily think that I want to do that. So I'm putting some Parmesan cheese right on top. And I'm going to mix that sucker in. So we are going to have a lot. It's going to have some sodium in it. So I do not think you need to put extra salt and stuff like this. I don't think so. So we're gonna put it together. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's getting thicker even as I'm going along here. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's definitely getting thicker.
Perry said, where's the cornbread?
No cornbread today, Perry. Texas toast, no cornbread. That would be Perry. Whoever ate cornbread with spaghetti? Perry. I don't get it. That's not something we ate, so I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is get a fork just to taste it and see if it's salty enough for me. Because I don't need a lot of salt. So we'll taste it. If it ain't salty enough for me, then I know it's not enough salt. But I think it should be fine. So I'll get me a fork over here. You know what I would put in here that I didn't put in here? I would put a little pepper in at this point. Just a little bit of pepper. There we go. There's some black pepper in there. You could get some, you can ground your own pepper and put it in and all that kind of stuff. But when people really cook like that, they ain't doing nothing else. You can't do much else if you cook like that. It's very hard to do other stuff when you're really doing that. And that's the convenience of life these days. But you know, it's not necessarily always a good thing. Most of the time, it probably isn't. So I'm going to get a little plate. Let's see. I bought these ramekins. See? Aren't they cute? Little ramekin. I got that ramekin, and I want to just put just a little bit on this little, in my ramekin, just to give myself a taste. There you go. We're going to taste a little and hope that it tastes good. All right, people, you're going to see me as I taste this spaghetti, or linguine, I should say. And I don't want it to, it's really not mushy. I can see it's really not mushy. That's why I put it on for 7 minutes. I don't think 6 minutes you can even really put it on. It would be fine. So it's good. It's good. I might put just a pinch of salt, but that's all it really needs. I mean a pinch of salt, just a pinch, not a whole lot. Oh yeah, it's good. But I'm gonna put a pinch. When I tell you a pinch, I mean a pinch. That's it. There's no more. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm not even putting sea salt in. I'm just gonna put a little of this. Just a sprinkle. 1, 2, 3. That's it. No more salt. No more. So now I'm going to stir it up again. Just get that little pinch. I think sometimes you just want to taste the salt just in the first, just a little bit of it. I guess that's why I added, but you really didn't need it, especially if you're going to put more cheese on here. Oh yeah. Now some people like a baked spaghetti. Right at this point, you could put Parmesan cheese on here, and you would turn on the top, and it would melt. And now you got that baked spaghetti that people do like. People do like that, and it would be really good. Somebody, I forget, one of my subscribers was talking about like put some mozzarella and stuff on top and then bake it. And that's what you would do at this point. You put the mozzarella on top, probably in it too, and it will get nice and gooey. And then you turn this thing on, press it. You just put it down and turn it on. In fact, I'm not going to put it on, but I want to show you what it looks like if once you put the top down. So I'm going to turn it. Let me pull it down so you guys can see what this pot looks like. Okay, you guys can see, I think. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? You guys can see, right? Hope you can all see. So I'm turning it back on just like, let me see. Press this button and you turn it on. Now I'm gonna put the top down. Like that. It makes this little noise. Then you want to air crisp something, it would turn brown. You press this, and you put how many degrees you want it on. Let's see how high it goes. It goes up to 400, and the time, it starts at 20 minutes. You want to bring it down, I don't know, I'm going to, just because, I'm going to bring it to 5 minutes, and then you press start. And see this is the air crisp part. So it's going to just broil it, basically. And you can do air crisp, you can bake, and you can broil, and you can dehydrate on this level. So when you put the top down, that's exactly what's happening. You can actually do that with it, and it comes out great. And as you guys can see, since y'all watching me, I'm going to pick it up. You see, when you pick it up, you can still see what's inside, and that air crisp thing keeps going. And look already, as I've been talking, I know you guys can see that this spaghetti has thickened up. See? That's what happens. It didn't look like that at first when you open it, but look at that. You got yourself some spaghetti. You see? This is fine. This is fine. So what you guys think about the Ninja? Let me know. What you guys think about the Ninja? Would any of you guys wanna buy this thing? What do you guys think? I mean, I guess you have to sit there because it's kind of pricey. So it looks great. Thank you, Marilyn. But you may want to buy one. It is pricey. You don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. So unless you really think you're going to use it, but you really might use it a lot. I don't use it necessarily in place of my air fryer though, because my air fryer works fine. So, and I'm just air frying things. So if it depends on what I'm doing, if I'm air frying, I just air fry. But this I use more if I wanna either just pressure cook it or pressure cook and then brown it or broil it or whatever. So I think I like it, and I have been using this more than my Instant Pot lately. So I don't like mushy noodles. How did your noodles come out? It's not mushy. They're not mushy. And they're almost al dente. See? Can you see that? They're not mushy at all. What do you think? You think that's mushy? I don't like mushy either. I don't like mushy either. But if I want it even less mushier than this, then I just put it on for I had it on for 7 minutes, so I put it on for 6 minutes or 5 minutes, and that's how you judge. But if you could listen, it's just 1 hour since I started. 1 hour, and I am finished with my dinner. How about that? Can you do that if you're just cooking spaghetti and meatballs or spaghetti or whatever? Nope. You're going to be still here. That's what I like about this thing. I'm telling you. I'm going to keep eating because it's good. So now my oven went off. You guys can see that. So the oven went off. And we're going to open it up. Let's see what this look like. It's nice and toasty. I can tell you that. It's toasty. Here's the other thing I do. Oh, see how brown it is? You guys, can you see how brown? Oh, I gotta move it so you guys can see. See how brown this is? Yeah, see, that's my, what the heck is this thing called? That's my Power Elite Oven so-and-so. And one side got toasty because that's what happens. You really need to turn these things over if you want the other side toasty. And I think I'm gonna put it in for about another minute to get this side toasty. Now we got dinner. You can't ask for more. If I had been paying attention, I would have just turned it over earlier. But right now, I'm gonna turn it back on. Put it on for 3 minutes, if that. And when I take stuff out of that thing, like bacon or something like that that's greasy, I would just stick this pan, this aluminum pan underneath it, and it catches the grease. So I like to use. That's why I always keep it up there because you never know what's gonna drip out of there. I have this here, and it catches all the grease, and I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy camper. It's very easy to clean. You just, you take the racks or whatever, put it in the dishwasher or just rinse them off, and you use one of those like little scrub brushes if you're not gonna put it in the dishwasher. I still do it anyway. I use the scrub brush and scrub it down, then put it in the dishwasher. But it's very easy to clean. The top comes out, the glass comes out, and you pull the glass out and you wash the glass off and get the grease off, and you clean out the inside, rinse it out. Done. I ain't got time. Oh Lord, I ain't got time for it. Spend a whole bunch of time in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning. I don't have time for that. So my gadgets and me are having fun because I do love to be cooking. I love being in the kitchen. So I'm gonna give you guys 3 more minutes. Then I'm going to go off. I'm gonna have Joshua actually take a taste once I get this out of the this oven. I'm gonna have Josh take a taste and let you guys see what Josh thinks. Yeah, you always gotta let the kids do stuff. Let the kid, listen, I would probably cook a whole bunch more if I had a bunch of kids, but I don't. If I had a bunch of kids, I would be probably cooking a lot more because I truly enjoy it. You know, then I would be trying this on them and that on them and see what they all think. You know, hey Donna, if money were not an object, which would I give as a wedding gift? Probably the air fryer. Probably my air fryer. That's what I would give as a wedding gift. Yeah, definitely. Or the Ninja is fine, but I like the air fryer. The air fryer has a home on my counter, and that's what I think people want, a home. Cause you can make toast, you can make hamburgers, you can make bacon, you can make anything. The air fryer in that thing, I'm telling you, it just almost anything. Sometimes I just put sausage in while I go make the eggs, and when I'm finished, everything is done. So I do think that this thing has a home on my counter. It's like a what do you call that? Toaster oven. You know, if a toaster oven could have a home, this can even be a toaster oven. So yeah, it would be that. That's what I would buy for a wedding gift. And I think somebody would totally enjoy it. That's what I think. Donna, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Do appreciate that. So yeah, or I'll get it for somebody for the holiday. It'll be still good if you could afford it. That's where I'd go. So it's off again, and it says off as a matter of fact. And I'm good. I am good. And I'm gonna take this thing and put it on top of it because it's hot. See, it turned brown. I don't know if you can see that, but it all turned brown again. So both sides are brown. I am good to go. I'm going to give Joshua something to eat because he helps me. So I'm going to give Josh something to eat. I'm going to give him some of this. Oh, you see, I got to show y'all. See, I got to show y'all. I got to show y'all how these thickened up. You would not believe it. Y'all don't believe how that thickened. See how it thickened up? That, just like that, it thickened up. That's how it thickens up. It doesn't look like it does when you first open it, but all you got to do is stir it up. And wait a minute. And see? You know, this good. If people like butter on their spaghetti, this would be good too. That would be good. I'm just going to give Josh a little bit of that. I'm going to give Josh a piece of Texas toast. You guys see that? Okay. See Texas toast? This is going to be for Joshua. There you go. That's going to be for Joshua. And Josh is going to take a taste.
I'm going to try it when you come over?
Yeah. When you come through, get a fork. See? Go get a fork at that end. No, turn around. You're looking like a boy. Don't you know what look like a boy means? Boys can't find nothing. Look like a boy. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boys don't find nothing. I'm telling you, boys don't find a thing. Here you go.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna get Josh in the picture.
Everybody.
Josh is gonna take a taste. I know it's hot. Is it too salty?
I like it. It's good.
There you go. There you go.
I'm a big spaghetti fan. I love spaghetti.
Uh-oh.
That's my favorite.
There you go.
It's on point.
He said it's on. Best job ever. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. So you're going to see sometimes I'm going to use my gadgets, not just the stove. You're going to see I'm going to use my gadgets and move on from there. So I believe we have our Sunday dinner. And thank you all for coming. Please like, subscribe, share, keep watching. I do appreciate it. I want you guys in my kitchen. And if you have anything you want me to cook, that I do cook, let me know. And I will cook that for you. You know, I might even try the oxtails. I don't really eat them, but I might make them just to see if I can. And maybe, Cynthia, send me your recipe, you know, and I may try your recipe in this. So send me the recipe, and I will look it over, and I'll probably try to make oxtails that you told me how to make in here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to give it a try, and we're going to see. Probably, I'm sure I just don't like all the bones and stuff, but I mean, it got good meat on it. So I just really haven't eaten them, but you, please send me a recipe. And Cynthia, if you have a recipe for brown stew chicken, I want a recipe for brown stew chicken also. I want to get that. I love brown stew chicken. So if you got a recipe for that, I want to know it. I want to try to make it. So send it to me. I appreciate that. And then we gonna get down some more, okay? I appreciate all of you guys for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and have a wonderful day off, those who have it. And those who don't, just go to work with a smile on your face, okay? Just be positive. Don't let nobody make you negative. Just be positive because God got this. Love, right? Because God got this. Don't never forget. You don't know who's in charge. It's God. Nobody else is. It's God. So we always remember that when people start acting a fool. But they're not in charge of nothing. So let them be. All right. I'll be talking to you soon. I'm out. Bye-bye. I see the X. I can press it myself. Bye-bye. There we go. Yes. And